Hi everyone, Rachel here, and welcome to another video. Hi. So, I might look a little different. Cut my hair, hey. I have this tendency, impulse to, cut my hair around this time, because at my friend's prom, if I said it before, my hair was about down to my boobs, which, like I said, I have pretty big boobs, so it was quite long. Then I chopped it up to about where it is now, but maybe a little longer, because I think this is actually the shortest I've ever been, but I really like it. And yes, my hair is kind of naturally this curly. See? Boop. I have not curled it, so if you ever want to see a hair tutorial, it's me putting my hair up in 2 buns and going to sleep. 2 buns, because with how short my hair is now, it does not go into 1 bun. I put one up here, and one down at my neck, and then I sleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, I take them out, and then because I'm just still annoyed, I put the top half back up. So that's why the top is always so curly, because it's always in a bun longer. Yeah. And for today's video, I made a big kind of purchase for elf.com, because I myself am a cheap queen, kind of. It depends. My rule of thumb is the only thing that you really kind of need expensive wise is foundation, because that's the foundation for everything. And anything else you can go cheap, even eyeshadows. Everybody's but look at the fallout. I'm yes, but if it has pigment, I don't care. Get out! So, today's video is going to be an elf haul. So, let's get to it. The first item I have is Elf's Contour Palette. This is technically not new to me, because I've had it before, but let me open it up. I'm a weak little bitch. See? I had this originally because it's so big. I used this mirror up close to my face. But what had happened was I don't really use this color. It's the bronzer, and I had accidentally chipped it at one point, and it kind of broke out of there. And then I started hitting pan in the other colors that I really liked, so I needed a new one. Right, this is a highlight shade. This is a normal skin tone to set your foundation. This is their bronzer, and this is their contour. I prefer the contour to the bronzer because I don't like warm shades because I'm so white. The next item on our list is this thing. What it is so you can wash your brushes. It has all these ridges and bumps. And I already had a brush shampoo from Real Techniques that, if you guys want to see a tutorial on how I wash my brushes, leave a comment below, leave a like, just let me know, huh? Yeah. But you put the shampoo on, you wash, you put water on to activate it, and you swirl it around, wash it, but it's a nice little portable hand siphon. The next item on my list is this eye contour palette looking thing. And I have a severe obsession with the color rose gold, which if I choose to do a room tour when my room is clean, which it should be soon because I'm off of school and I kind of have to. But I really love rose gold, which this is the palette. This is a weird, I know my camera's not picking it up, but it's a really dark burgundy that kind of comes off as brown. This is the actual shimmer shade in the palette. It's the rose gold. And then this is about the same kind of peachy tone, but it's the matte, so that's what your base is. And that's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now, along with another palette that I'll show you later. Because what I did was I used this light base all over my eye. I used this, the darker color, in my crease, but very lightly. And then there's another brown that I did to darken up my crease, literally a straight line, and then I blended it out. No, sorry, it's not it. I put the shimmer shade on my lid. and then one of the highlight colors from this other palette that I'm going to show you in my inner corner and on my brow bone. And the brown in there for my eyebrows because I wasn't pomading them shits. I'm lazy. If you could stop driving on my street, that'd be great. Thank you. The next thing is this contour brush. I know it doesn't like look what you normally think when you think contour brush, but I think they probably meant for like eyes, like, you know, crease, contouring your eyes. But what I use it for is either that or to contour the bridge of my nose because it's so small and so precise. I can get right in there and just snatch that nose for the gods. Yes. And what also this is good for is if you know that trick where, yes, you highlight your Cupid's bow. But what you do is you put a little contour powder underneath here, and it gives a shadow to your bottom lip to make it look all big and juicy. The next item on our list is this brush. It's an eyeshadow brush, and it's like really short, and it's just like really short and stumpy. And what I like to use this for is like to blend out. Like, say if like my crease, like that brown line that I'd put in there was like way too dark, I'd like blend it out with this. But what I really like to use this is because it comes to a point, and so that's what I do my under lash line. What is that thing called? My lower lash line. I love to like, that's how I do it because it's so like precise, and then I go in with one of my Morphe brushes and like blend it out, but this is like what gets the pigment there and like what puts it in the line and where I want it. The next thing I got is this stipple brush. Well, this is called a foundation blurring brush, but when I got it, I'm pretty sure it was like a foundation stipple brush. And I got it because to put on like foundation, and it's just really soft. And I'm going to continue to just brush my face with it while I talk to you guys because it's so soft and I love it. But it actually works really well, and it's kind of dirty because I did use it because I wanted to test it. But if you guys want me to test like all of these things on camera, give you like a quote first impressions because I've already used it and you know that. But like I'll explain how I use it and what I use it for and how it works in my opinion. If you want that, leave a comment below. Let me know. The next thing I have is this lip exfoliator. Because my lips are so big and right now I have allergies and I can't really breathe through my nose. I have to breathe out my mouth even when I sleep. So when you breathe out of your mouth, it like creates that like weird like dead skin on your lips that you kind of have to get rid of. That's just what does the trick. It looks like a lipstick, but up close, if you can see it, which I don't think you can because my lights are too bright and it's white. Like me. Holy shit, something whiter than me? Oh my god. But what it is there's like little granules in there that you rub, and it's like very harsh, but like not too harsh. And then you like rub it around, like rub all those grains on there, and it like what it does is like it wears down all that dead skin on your lips. So that you can like wipe it off with a clean towel and your lips should be smooth and ready for lipstick. Because what I've noticed is whenever I put on like liquid lipstick, it clings to the dead skin on my lips, so I'm like, you need to go. Like now. The next things that I have are more like beauty care as opposed to like makeup. This next thing I have is the Hydrating Gel Melt Cleanser. I'll show you. It's a gel. It's a gel that you put on your face, like even when you have like makeup on, and what it does is you start to rub it into your face, and it starts to melt away the makeup on your face. Like you'll end up having makeup all over your face, but that's what you follow up with like an actual cleanser for. This just helps it get off your face, so you don't have to have like cotton swabs and toilet paper everywhere with micellar water on it. That does the initial cleaning, and then you use something else to like clean up what it broke down. Following up with that is I wanted to try out e.l.f.'s micellar water. I originally have, I think, the Garnier one with the green cap, which is mattifying. I wanted to try out someone else's because it is kind of expensive, well, for my taste anyway. Their micellar water is like $8, I think, and this is $6, I believe, or something along those lines. I'll try to link everything below. I make no promises because sometimes I don't know how to work that thing. And my internet's shit today because some people decided to pave a street that doesn't need paving, and I'm like, boy, all the vibrating is like fucking up my, lines. I'm like, please stop. I don't need this. I just wanted to play Minecraft. And you keep kicking me from servers because my internet keeps going out. Please stop. And to go with those things, I have this brush by e.l.f. This side is more like rubber bristles. They're short rubber bristles that help, like, deep clean, like, take away, like, dead skin and stuff like that. And then actual scrubbing and cleaning, it has these soft white bristles. They may not look white because I may or may not have used it. We don't need to talk about it. But they're very soft. I was so surprised. Like, they're so soft. They're softer than half of the makeup brushes out there. And that helps, like, make your facial cleaner, like, bubble up because it, like, and foamy because it, like, nicely scrubs. But yeah, that's that. And to go with that brush, I have e.l.f.'s Daily Face Cleanser. This was not part of my haul, but it's going to be part of my haul because I had gotten this at Walmart, whereas all the rest of the stuff I bought off their website. So, because I know that, like, sometimes their, like, supply in places is so unreliable. I have some of their stuff at my Weiss at the bottom of my hill that my friend who lives over by a Walmart, their Walmart does not have it. And sometimes their Walmart has stuff that I want that I can't get to. And then even still, their website has way more than a lot of the stores could offer. But this face cleanser, you put on your face, you get it a little wet, and then I go in with that brush and I wash everything else off my face. And so far it's working good. If you want an update video on how this works on my face, comment below. I'll try my hardest, because sometimes facial cleansers like to give out on me because I sometimes have sensitive skin. It depends on, like, how bad my allergies are that week. But I also don't shower that often because of, like, how curly my hair is and how, like, I have read things that natural oils are good for your hair. So sometimes I shower, like, every other day. Sometimes I can go 2 days, sometimes 3. It all depends on, 1, if I have to go out, or 2, if I just feel disgusting. But I try to let my hair go as long as it can. I don't care if that sounds disgusting, but it actually helps my hair look very healthy because it gets the oils that it needs when it needs it and how long it needs it. And until I get annoyed with it, I go and wash it. And then this happens because I took a shower last night. Because me personally, with how curly my hair is, I have to take my showers at night because then I can put it up and it'll curl in my sleep. Whereas if I try to take it during the day, it'll get humid and frizzy and poof. Like, poof. And the last thing out of those type of items, like facial stuff, is this Daily Hydration Moisturizer. It has, you have to take off this little top and it's a little pump. I know, it's, like, really weird and cool, like, because it's all, like, shaped like it should have, like, a screw top and, like, squeeze, but it actually has a pump, so it still stands like this, and I just find it really cool. And because I got this because a lot of, like, the facial stuff say that, like, after you wash your face, you should follow up with a moisturizer, and I know a lot of beauty gurus say that too, but so I got this to follow up with all the stuff that I have to wash my face. And so far, from what I've tried it once, because there was one day, the day that I got it, I'd done a full face of makeup with what I had just gotten, then I fucked up my eyeliner, because with my allergies, this eyelid has tended to, like, swell up, as opposed to this one. And this one's always been special because it came out of my mom's, like, womb, like this. So, like, everything had dropped down. Everything's, like, kind of down on this side. So, if you ever see, like, asymmetry with my face, that's why. Don't judge me. But this tends to be, like, an actual eyelid, whereas usually my lids are, like, very, like, small-ish. You know what I mean? So I tried to do eyeliner, and, I just messed all of the up. I messed all the way up. And so I wanted to test out the Melt Cleanser. Worked amazing. Then I washed my face with the then I used the micellar water to clean up what was left. Then I used the face wash to just wash my face with that brush. Then I added the moisturizer. The moisturizer made my face feel like really good, and I'm like, excuse you, who are you? Why are you making me feel this way? For one try, it worked really well. And then surprisingly, because I spent so much money, I got a free gift. And by gift, I mean it sent me a little package within my package of things that I might like. Because it's like, oh, no, because I think, no, it was a deal that they had going on. If you spent so much, use this coupon and we'll give you a free gift. And it gave me 4 items that I'm going to share with you now. So the first thing I got was a blush brush, which I found fairly odd because I already have one of their blush brushes. But I can tell that they've changed because my blush brush is a little shorter than theirs, the new one. So this new one I'm actually using for blush now. And this older one I'm using to like powder set, like baking and stuff like that. So at least now I have use, and I like the longer handle better because I don't like being that close to my face because I want to see what I'm doing, and like if I'm like too close I can't really see, but if I'm like far enough away I can see what I'm doing and see if I'm doing it, correctly. The next item I have is one of their brand new things I believe they came out with, like as soon as a couple of my friends saw it, we flipped out. What it is a contour palette with a contour shade and a blush shade. This blush is it's more on the orange peach side, and I'm not a big fan of it on its own, just because it has shimmer in it, and I personally don't like shimmer blushes. But it works good as a very, very subtle highlight. Because I know how people like blending their blush with their highlight, so it makes a nice transition shade for that. But another thing that they sent me, they sent me a blush, and I prefer that color as opposed to this, but I love that contour shade for my skin tone. It's just a nice, it's more of a summery one, because it's on the warmer end as opposed to my actual contour palette that I have from them, which is on the more cool tone side, which works for my white complexion, because I originally wanted to lighten up my hair, and a lot of the things said cooler tones work for whiter people, and if you're tan, golden tones. But something like this, it's a weird mixture of cool and warm, so that I can wear it in the summer and it just makes me look all bronzy and shit. But the cool tone will always work as a contour for me. Speaking of blush, they sent me this blush that I wanted, but because of the area I live in, which is very sketchy kind of ish, because I know there's worse places around me than where I am. But I originally had purchased this blush at my Weiss, which, for those of you that don't know, it is a grocery store in my area. And I had originally purchased this, but some hooligan decided to take out that blush and switch it with another. So when I bought it, I thought I was getting the color that I wanted. And then when I came home and I found it was some bright pink blush, I'm like, excuse you, I don't want you. But this is a blush in the color Mellow Mauve. Mauve. I don't know if you can see it, because my light might be too bright. But, yeah, it's more of a cooler toned. It's more mauve. Because I always prefer blushes that look like that. I don't really like bright pink blushes. I like the darker blushes. Just because my cheeks are always bright red, I want something to just, the opposite. Cool it down, maybe. That's, I don't know. But, yeah. And the last thing that they sent me was another eyeshadow palette, which is the one that I was talking about earlier with that eye sculpt thing, the rose gold. And it looks like this. It's like a whole like eye contouring thing, because originally it came with a piece of plastic that said, oh, highlight base. This is where your crease goes, this is where your lash line. I'm not following that because they wanted one of these shimmer shades, like I think it was this one, to be my crease. I'm like, excuse you? You do not put a glitter shadow in your crease if you want it to be contoured. Who the hell do you think you are? Glitters always go on the lid in my case. Who are you? No. But I'd use this brown in my in my crease to like darken it up, because that red just wasn't like, it gives like a nice like fading effect, but like I want something really dark in my crease because like just oomph it up. Past verbal here. Oomph. And surprisingly, I also use the same color in my eyebrows, because apparently I lost my Morphe shade, because I used the Morphe shade Castle Bay in my eyebrows, because I did not want to, you know, like actually have to like truly fill them in with like my eyebrow pomade. Why, when I could just achieve this, just like fucking eyeshadow flying it in there. So that is it for this one. If you want to see a first impressions, or do you want to see like how I do my makeup naturally, because you know my natural makeup routine is like fairly simple, because most of the time I don't want to do a full face, but I am kind of experimental when it comes to makeup. So if you want to see my natural makeup routine, or you want to see me do some cool ass makeup routines, because mama can turn out a good full face. Oy. Yes. But, so that's it on this one. Again, I'm Rachel. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!